Fellas, AC here, welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to bring to you the best Armaf fragrances from my collection. Now, I used to own about 16 of them and I sold 8, right? So what I'm left with are the best, in my opinion, from the Armaf house, if you like, yeah? So, let's start. As you all guys know, I'm a big fan of Middle Eastern fragrance houses. They create great fragrances with great performance. Their value for money quotient is very, very high. So let's start. One thing you'll notice with Armafs, yeah, most of them have great performance, and most of fragrances have packaging which is incredibly bad. Every single bottle I own of Armaf, I dislike their packaging. Absolutely, from the bottom of my heart. Can't stand their packaging. Their bottle design is horrendous. So Armaf guys, if you're watching this video, please do something about your packaging. Your bottle design sucks. But let's start. Let's not be negative. So the first one in my list is an Armaf which is very, very popular with clubbers, because this thing resembles or smells a bit like Parfums de Marly Pegasus, but that's not the only reason to praise this fragrance. This fragrance, although not my favorite, I've used quite a lot. When it's really cold outside and you want something really strong and really alluring, you want to wear Craze. My God, this is strong. This is absolutely nuclear strength, fellas. It's basically a very sugary, sweet fragrance, very caramelly, and uses the notes of almond and vanilla. It's very, very sweet. So imagine yourself going out clubbing. When it's really cold, you want to put this on. Don't ever put this on when it's warm outside, because you will suffocate, you will nauseate yourself. It's that strong, very sweet. But on a winter night, when you're going out, and I've seen women, younger girls, really, it's a head turner. Really look at me if I have sprayed 2 or 3 on my jacket, on my winter jacket, and I'm just, going out on a very cold night. This works a charm. It's really going to cut through the cold winter air like, butter, knife through butter, right? It's really amazing. So for people who like to club a lot, who like to party a lot, Craze is one to have. There are many more, but Craze is a very, very fine fragrance. Let's do it this way. So that's the first one I start with. Obviously, it can be much higher than somebody else's list, but I don't like too many sweet fragrances. That's why I'm starting with this one. Next in my list is a fragrance which has been in the community for a long, long time. Everybody loves it. It's one of the best office scents. It's Nuit by Armaf. Nuit basically is supposed to be a clone of Creed's Green Irish Tweed. When you do a side-by-side comparison, this is really very, very inferior to the Creed in terms of quality of component. Just beautiful. Quality of compounds used. It's very synthetic. It's got a very pickle type smell in the beginning, but when it dries down, it becomes very close to Green Irish Tweed. A really nice office scent. I just love the scent. There's one guy in my office, I don't know who, but whenever I go to the lavatory, sometimes in the afternoon, this guy probably carries this as a decant and sprays it, because all I can smell in the lavatory is Nuit. And there's a distinct difference between Nuit and Green Irish Tweed. I'm reminded of that guy. I don't know who he is, but I always smell it in the gents' bathroom sometimes when I go to that office. And this is a very attractive office scent. You really can't go wrong with this. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It smells absolutely beautiful of cut grass, lemon verbena, very, very stylish, made for office. Yeah, if you want to wear something to office, you really need to have this in your collection. Amazing scent. So one of my favorites. I really like this from the Armaf. The reason it's so low in the list is because I've got some really, really good fragrances. As I said, I sold 8 of them. So what I've got in this list is the creme de la creme of Armaf. So next on my list is something which is difficult to get hold of here in the UK. It's basically Futura L. Now Futura L is a fragrance that tries to replicate Valentino Uomo Intense. It's somewhere between Valentino Uomo Intense and Valentino Uomo. So, and those two are very expensive fragrances, and it does it quite well. Emphasis, this is what I'm rocking at the moment. It's just amazing, guys. The only thing is it doesn't have the kind of performance you would expect from an Armaf. It's very close to the skin, but by God, it's beautiful. It's really, really nice. Very waxy, lipsticky lavender, along with hazelnut and coffee and chocolate. I don't get the chocolate for a long time, don't get the coffee for a long time, but I do get that beautiful, lipsticky lavender. Beautiful fragrance. Really good fragrance for any situation because it doesn't project a lot, doesn't last a long time. So if you're going for a date, if you're looking for a date scent that smells amazing, doesn't cost a lot of money, Futura L is an amazing choice. I've done a full review of this fragrance, you can check it out. One of my early reviews, absolutely stunning, really good, but hard to get hold of here in the UK. But if you're watching from different parts of the world, you should really consider this. Well, next on my list is a current release. It was released last year, and the moment it was released, people started drawing comparisons to another Creed. This is Muff Milestone. Apparently, this is very close to Millésime Imperial. I tried it side by side. There are many differences. And at the moment it's so cold, it doesn't smell as good. That's why I've not reviewed it. When it gets really warm, slightly warm, even slightly warm, I'll review this. So what it smells like is a outline of Millésime Imperial. So melon, salty seawater, sort of discreet florals, that sort of scent. It has this aquatic, ozonic smell to it. This one does. But since it's a huge performance, this thing performs and it's very strong. Since it's so strong, and Millésime Imperial is completely opposite. It lasts 2 hours. It's very airy. It's very abstract concept. This one is so strong that it beats the purpose, because to make it strong, they're trying to use very strong musk, dry musk, clean dry musk. And that musk is what I think, in my opinion, takes it away from being Millésime Imperial and pushes it towards being Creed's Silver Mountain Water. So it's starts like Millésime Imperial and ends up being a little bit like a very musky variant of Silver Mountain Water. That's what I think. But as I said, I will have to try it in hot weather to draw my final conclusions, and when I've done that, I'll review this. But this is a good scent. I like it. Not enough. Smells a bit odd because of the cold weather at the moment. So 4 done, 4 to come. Next one, I've reviewed it recently. It caught me by surprise. It's an amber scent, very beautiful scent, really well made. Doesn't smell like an Armaf because the feel of the scent is high quality. I'm not saying all Armafs are low quality, but Armafs are so strong. High quality, expensive fragrances generally tend to be little low on the performance side. They're more finer. They're very like a skin scent. This one, Niche Oud, is a really high quality Armaf. I've reviewed it. It's actually nothing to do with oud. Maybe there's a little bit of oud. It's more to do with a beautiful dry woody amber scent. It's so good and it's so beautifully made. I found it very similar, not very similar, quite similar, a little bit similar to Costume National Soul, which I rank very highly. It's a fabulous amber fragrance. This one tries to do that. It's so beautifully made. It's a very classy scent. Doesn't smell cheap or doesn't try to be a clone of something. It's its own scent. So very highly impressed with Niche Oud. And I've done a full review. You can check it out. Doesn't cost a lot of money. If you're looking for a high quality, a fragrance that leaves a very good impression on people when they come close to you, look into this fragrance. Really nice fragrance. So that was number 5. Next on my list is, let's do it this way, a fragrance that is, again, beast mode, and it does a Tom Ford. It's really nice. It's marketed towards women, but it's perfectly okay to wear. It's called Club de Nuit Intense Woman. As you can see, the Club de Nuit has this, at least this sort of packaging, which is, I like. They're trying to maintain this some kind of uniformity, because their packaging, as you can see, is weird and wacky. Now this one tries to do a noir de noir, yeah, and it does it really well. If you want me to do a comparison video on any of these, let me know in the comments. This is beautiful dark chocolate with rose. I've done a full review of this one. You can check it out. It's a beautiful interpretation of noir de noir. Beautifully done, extremely I'm almost running out. Extremely well made, great performance, and it really has this characteristic that you would need from a fragrance which you want to wear clubbing or date night. It's very strong, so watch the sprays. If you're going out on a date, one should do it, or maybe one at the back and one on the shirt should do it. If you're going clubbing, double that up. You're going to drown out everybody. Very strong scent, very beautifully made, excellent romantic date night evening scent. So you've got two at least very good clubbing scents here. These two from Armaf are just amazing if you like to go out and if you are at the moment in the dating scene, that sort of thing. These two fragrances are amazing for dating scenario, or at least clubbing stroke dating scenario. So, two left. Now the next fragrance is my discovery. I did the exclusive review on YouTube for this one. It's a fabulous fragrance, guys. It's called Armaf Legesi, spelled oddly, Legesi. I'll leave the name in the description. This one is one of the best office scents when you're on a budget. Guys, this smells amazing. This is basically Chanel Platinum Egoist. And if you want me to do a side-by-side comparison, let me know. In the spring, I can do that. What a beautiful fragrance, guys. Absolutely stunning. Very well made. Doesn't cost a lot of money. One of the best Armaf's money can buy. If you're interested in what this does, how it smells, I've done a full review. But be rest assured, if you have this in your collection, if you wear it to office, you leave a very good impression on people. Stunning scent. Legesi. One of the best. Now, I've left the best for the last. It's been in my collection for more than 5 years. It's an outstanding fragrance. I love it to bits. There are many people who criticize this fragrance, but I absolutely adore it. It's Club de Nuit Intense for Man. This is one of the finest fragrances when you're on a budget. It's supposed to be a clone of Aventus. It is a clone of Aventus, the smokier batches. I don't know about the current formulation because this is a 2015 bottle, I believe. What a beautiful scent. Every time I wear this, and I've never worn this when I'm all by myself. I've worn it when I'm with people, with my friends. They all go completely mental. They're like, I want to know what you're wearing at the moment. That's the kind of reaction I get. And just amazing. I've got many stories to tell you about how this attracts women. Your friends will love you for having such a beautiful taste. People criticize it. They say, oh, it has a smell of pickle, vinegar, this, that, and the other. All are muffs. Because they're so strong, when you first apply, they smell a bit odd. I'll give you that. But once this dries down, it smells an amazing, smoky, strong, resinous Aventus. I love it. I mean, I really enjoy this one. I think I don't have many Aventus clones, but of the ones that I have, I really rank this very highly. It's my personal favorite. When I'm really going out, when I'm going to sit down and socialize with my mates, I really go for this because it just puts my friends into a very jovial mood, and myself included. I love this fragrance. It's a beautiful interpretation of Aventus. And I don't know about the current formulation, so I can't really comment. But I'm pretty sure this is probably the best from Armaf. They wouldn't really, screw around with their bestseller. So do check it out. I hope you find this video useful. These are the best, in my opinion, from Armaf. I've sold 8 of them. And if you want, I can mention them to you in the comments. But these are the best from Armaf. I love them. So hopefully you like the video, fellas. And if you do give it a like. Take care. Bye-bye.